everyone, and welcome back to the Retro Gamer Quiz 2022. The start of our journey for our new champion starts right here tonight, and we've got two absolutely cracking guys from very different channels, but all the same. I really enjoy talking to both of these guys, and I'm sure you will too. And I'm going to introduce Martin first from TheHobbyLodge.
Hello.
Good evening, Martin. Welcome to the Retro Gamer Quiz. I hope the nerves are going to ease off a little bit now. And oh,
Not at all.
not at all. Give it a few minutes. Once we get a few rounds out the way, I'm sure you'll just get into the swing of things, and well, we'll take it from there. And we'll see how it goes, mate.
Oh, mate, I'm loving being part of this community recently. So if this is another way for me to get involved and get to know more people and get to do getting stuff, then I'm more than happy to have a crack. I might win the wooden spoon, but we'll give it a go, right? Someone's got to get the wooden spoon.
Well, just of course, this year it goes onto a league table into the Facebook group. There's a link to the Facebook group in the description, and we've got our table there. We've already got two guys from last year, which was Ben and Big Game Al, Ben Dorber and Big Game Al, who played last year. So they're already on the table in first and second. But yeah, this year you're not actually going up against the other player. It's more what your final score is going to be, and then at the end of the year we'll sort out a playoff or something like that. So that's the plan anyway. So
that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty well up for it. Okay. So let's add the other contestant. You may know him as Pete. You may know him as Onaretrotip. Here he is, the man himself. It's Pete. Hi, Pete. Nice to see you, mate.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having me again.
Does not feel like a year ago or almost a year ago since we were sat here doing this, man.
Oh my God, was it a year ago?
It was. The first quiz was in March last year, or wow. Beginning of April, end of March, beginning of April. So yeah, it's been quite a while.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to meet Martin, who I've not spoken to before. That's nice.
Yeah, good to meet you, Pete.
And congrats to you on 1,000 subs.
That's thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, for anyone watching who entered the competition on the video that I've done, we're going to be doing the draw after we've done the questions, but before we do the answers. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way, because, like, I'm old school and retro. So everyone who entered, all of the names are in there. I've got photographic evidence to prove it, just in case anyone thinks I'm going to stitch them up. Yeah, so that's it from me, basically, on the 1,000. But I can't believe I finally got there, mate. And I have had lots of help from a lot of people in the community, Pete, you included. Obviously, you helped me out with me intro, with the channel design, all of that stuff, which made it so much easier for me to make thumbnails, with the PNG images and just all sorts of stuff. Even to recommending me some decent headphones so that my voiceovers will hopefully get a little bit better. So, guys, as last year, we have 4 rounds in total. We've got the pixelated picture round, which is a game, obviously, that's been pixelated. I'm not after whether it's the original or the sequel, as long as it's the right actual game, the right series, then that'll do. Then we've got the general knowledge, which is 10 questions that are not normally general knowledge. Then we've got the music, which of course is everyone's favorite round. But I picked some good ones. I always pick good ones, but what ones I enjoy anyway. So we'll see how we get on there. And then everyone's favorite round, which is normally the box art round, because as we know, us men, we work pretty much a lot better on visual stimulation, and that's as close as we can get in the quiz to any visual stimulation. Well, until the after show, but we'll talk about that later. And there isn't a tie-break question, because you guys are not necessarily going up against each other, as I said before. But maybe for a little bit of fun, we could maybe throw it open to the chat at the end if it's a draw. That's what I'm thinking in future, because
cool.
I like your optimism there. If it's a draw, this is
well, you never know. It's happening.
This is Welling United going up against Inter Milan or something.
It could be 0-0. You never know.
Anything's possible. So let's just have a quick look through the chat. Guys, I'm still suffering with the same cold or whatever it is that I had last week. It's my first day back at work today, and it's really took it out of me. So yeah, I've got a bit of a chest on the go. So I do apologise if I'm coughing and spluttering away. So in the chat, we've got Ali. Now, Ali is going to be coming on the quiz soon as well. So I'm looking forward to him. If anyone wants to enter the quiz, then just please look in the channel description. There's a whole range of ways you can get in touch if you really want to come on and strut your stuff. And who else have we? We've got Rock and Roller. We've got U-Star Gamer, who's he's in the draw for the prizes, as is Ali, 16 bits and bobs. He's very active in the chat as well, so it seems like a common theme with Mr. Ali. Nerdy Geezer, good to see you, Lee. Of course, if anyone doesn't know about Pete's work, definitely go out and check Nerdy Geezer's intro, because personally, I think it's one of your best pieces of work, mate. I really do.
Oh, cheers.
It's a cracker. Really love his intro. Love the music. Further down, we have the RetroB8 Russ. I was only speaking to Russ yesterday about trying to set up a quiz special. So fingers crossed, Russ, that you get some positive feedback on that, because it's a quiz I'd absolutely love to happen. Mech 78-bit. Hi, Poland online. Well, hello, Poland.
Cześć.
Dzień dobry.
Fantastyczny quiz. Cześć.
Oh, nice. You've been watching far too much porn.
Yeah.
Guilty. Snoopy79, good to see you back as well. We have Retro Games Revive. Managed to pick up a bit of the stream yesterday. We have our current YouTuber of the year, Generation Pixel. Good to join us. Stuart finally agreed to come on the quiz, so I'm well looking forward to that one, mate, because I've got a feeling he's going to be a bit of a dark horse. I think he knows his stuff. Then we've got oh, that's Russ again. I hate it when it moves when you press on someone. Hi, Ross from Bahaha. Good to see you, mate. Hope you enjoy the quiz. Then we've got Ollie, 8-Bit Boy UK. Thank you very much, Ollie. Yeah, I must admit, when I started in May 2020, 1,000 subscriptions was just something like way off in the distance. It was what the superstars had. It really was. So yeah, it's a bit different when you get here, because you just feel the same, really. Like, I don't know, I do anyway. But, Retro Chef, again, another contestant that's going to be coming back, done very well last year, got to the grand final. Yeah, he very good performer. At the quiz, I couldn't obviously comment on anything else. And we've got Paul Ink Northerner. I'm hoping that Paul might come on as well. I need to speak to you, Paul, about that. And we've got 8-Bit Rach. 8-Bit Rach, guys, I can never commend her channel enough. If you love your Amstrad and you like a bit of blue language, 8-Bit Rach is your channel. Seriously, she's just got the best accent. It's cool. Whoa, well, I don't know about this weekend, because obviously it's England versus Wales in the rugby. So, but yeah, we'll not talk about that yet. Cybersnake Jay's definitely coming on the quiz, or so he said to me in Blackpool. So, Jay, we need to organise that, mate. I'm hoping to get you on in April. I've booked up to the end of March now. And I think that's it. We've got Nathan Gamer. Hi, Nathan. Good to see you, mate. I hope you enjoy the quiz. Right, okay, that is all the hellos done for now. We're going to get cracking with the pixelated picture round. So in this round, we've got 5 pictures of 5 different games, spanning different genres and what have you. All I want is, let's say, for instance, one looks like Resident Evil. I'm not after Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3, etc. Just Resident Evil will do, as long as you get the actual series of the game. Your voice is getting really deep here. That's when you can tell.
I also you're turning me on, buddy. Calm yourself.
Hey, it's only natural. It's only natural. When the Pixel Art round's playing, we won't be able to see or hear you. So yeah, if you need to go and have a quick waz on a bottle or something, that's your time. And yeah, I shall see you on the other side. Has everyone got a pen and paper?
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant, guys in the chat. Please don't put any answers in the chat. We'll get well enough time after the questions to go through, and you can shout out as much as you want and shout, well, not too much abuse, but you know, yeah, we can talk about it after. So, guys, here we go. The first pixel picture round of the year. Good luck. Here we go. And it's as easy as that. It's as easy as that.
Easy.
So, Martin, how are you feeling after your first ever round on the quiz?
Is it too early to drop out? Is it anyone in the chat want to join? Can I sub someone in? Can I tag out?
Well, I only got one, so yeah. Retro Games Revival didn't see a single game there. Oh no! But he's the bear. Look at that. Do you know he was very, very close to beating Scott. It was a pretty close one thing. The bear knows his stuff. But I'm hoping that you got a couple there, lads. Pete, how about you?
I've got potentially 4, but all 4 of them could be wrong. And then I've got one that I think is definitely wrong that I just put a random thing. So we'll see.
It's always worth a guess. It's always worth a guess.
Yeah, got to put something.
Right, excuse me. Okay, so now we move on to the meat. This is where I try and find some questions that'll test your knowledge. I try to make them as varied as possible. Remember, I am an electrician by trade. I'm not actually like Magnus Magnusson. Well, I think he might be dead anyway. But anyway, I'm nothing, on that scale. But I do try my best. And yeah, so if we've got pens and papers ready, let's do this. I'm really buzzing to get the quiz back on the go. Like I really miss having interacting with people. I really do. So yeah, I've been really looking forward to. But at the same time, I must admit I have enjoyed a bit of a sabbatical since December last year. I've enjoyed the time off, not having to make quizzes and videos. But anyway, question 1, and remember, guys, if I miss out question 7, just give me a nudge, give me a shout, because for some reason, yeah, I don't do question 7. But question 1 is this: in what year was the Master System launched in Europe?
God, well, we were saying earlier, we hope we don't get a one asking for the year, and there you go, Martin.
Yeah.
Well, blame, if you want to blame it, blame GameSack, because they done a video the other day about the SG-1000, which looks like it's a beautiful looking machine. Obviously, the first thing I'd done was go onto eBay, see how much they were. That put me off immediately, especially when I saw the next 40 or 50 games what the actual SG-1 was capable of. Although I thought Cubert looked pretty decent. There was a few games that looked all right, but the majority were, I suppose, when you haven't got the nostalgia and you've got to use your imagination, it's a bit different. But it's a cool looking machine. Very ahead of its time, I would say. Right, everyone got a year down for question 1?
I have.
Okay, guys, number 2. What console in its development stage was called Project Reality?
Oh. Yep. Know that one.
Project Reality. I'm gonna go for a wild thing because it doesn't stand out to me.
Well, no, I can't even give any clues. But
Oh, you definitely can. I checked in the rules. It says you definitely can give me clues.
What? Hold on, right? You can tell how cheap I am. These are me notes from my last video that I done. On the other side of the answer sheet. How cheap's that? Well, stick a console down. Have a guess, Martin. And we'll go on to number 3. Okay, guys. So what game was inspired by the Gulf War and depicts a conflict between an insane Middle Eastern dictator, General Kilbaba, and the United States? So I'll read that again. What game was inspired by, this is the first Gulf War, and depicts a conflict between an insane Middle Eastern dictator, General Kilbaba, and the United States? Everyone happy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no.
That's all we need. If it's the right one, even better.
Yeah.
Number 4. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is an action role-playing game developed and published by Konami for the PlayStation in 1997. But what I want to know is, what is the name of the main protagonist? What is the main character called?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not a Castlevania fan, but I know a few of the names. I think I'll just guess one of them.
So, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. What was the main character called in the PlayStation 1 game?
I think I might have one answer. I'm done. See you later, guys.
I can hear a dog. These headphones are really awesome.
Is it like a first name and a last name?
No.
Okay.
Definitely no, because I definitely don't know the second. If there is one.
Same.
Okay.
Okay, lads. Number 5. What game, released into the arcades in 1991 by Konami, featured 4 rather well-known namesakes of European artists? So, what game released in the arcades in 91 by Konami featured 4 rather well-known namesakes of European artists? Number 6. Which console controller had the nickname the Duke? So, which console had a nickname for a controller called the Duke? Now, we're hoping that some of these questions will be more guessable, because what happened last year when it was Winner Stayed On, the questions every time the same person was on had to be got harder and harder and harder and harder. And I'm trying to stay away from that to make it a bit more just better. I hope. Okay, here we go. I'm going to remember it. I'm going to do it. Here's number 7. Number 7. I don't know if you know the story, but it's quite a long one. I'm not going to go into it, but it involves being hypnotized, and not even me. But I managed to pick up on it, I think. And anyway, number 7 is this. Who developed the 1991 release of Micro Machines? Okay. Well, everyone's got that one pretty well. Number 8. Regarded by some as the best in-game music ever, what sequel game music was composed by Yuzo Koshiro? So, regarded by some as the best in-game music ever, what sequel game music was composed by Yuzo Koshiro? Looks like everyone's been good in the chat so far as well. Thank you very much, guys, for not putting the answers in. Make my life a lot easier. It does. So, we're just waiting on Martin to have a bit of a guesstimation.
Yeah, I'm going to have a guess. I'll put a guess down.
No worries. Number 9. In 1990, which UK-based software house won the best developer/publisher? 1990. Who do you think won the best developer/publisher?
Developer/publisher.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough.
Well, it must be someone who does both. Which might narrow it down if it's a publisher and developer.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Martin,
I've guessed.
you've got something?
Yeah, I guessed as well.
Last question, guys, and this bit's over. The pain's over. The 1985 vertical scrolling run and gun arcade Commando was released by whom? Who released the arcade game of Commando?
God, I know this. I know this, and I'm gonna have to just guess. Fuck knows.
Fuck.
I've got the same answer here. They're a great developer. They were.
I'm going to kick myself on that one if it, because I do know it because I play it.
Yeah, it's a good old. I remember Scott was playing it, wasn't he? A few months ago when he got it in his. Is it his Jammer cab? You have it in that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that's the 10 questions over. That's the second hardest part of the quiz. The next bit's the hardest part. So it's a nice little warm up to the music round. So did everyone get 10 answers down? Does anyone need me to read any of the questions again? Both happy to move on? Great.
Can I? Sorry to interrupt. Can I request at the end to look at one of the pixelated ones again, or is it too late?
We can look at it all now. I prefer to do it now, if that's okay.
Do you mind, Martin?
I don't mind, mate.
Just because I wanted to have a look at that last one again.
I don't mind because it's the music's obviously the Chaos Engine. So
yeah.
Any excuse, I think Pete basically just wants to listen to Chaos Engine again, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it is the best Amiga music ever, as far in my opinion. Pete, what's the best Amiga music ever in your opinion?
Ever? Turrican 2.
Turrican 2. Was it Manfred Trenz who done that one? Or
it's Chris Hulsbeck.
Did he do the first one? Trenz? Was it?
I believe so. I don't know.
I think he done everything, didn't he? In the first one, he literally programmed it.
Yeah.
How about you, Martin? Favorite Amiga music?
For me, nostalgia-wise, it's the beginning of Cannon Fodder. That's just gets me every time when they're coming around the hill and the music's playing. It's just gets me every time. So
I love the bit when they're in the helicopter.
Down.
It's just every time you hear it, it's just instantly transported back.
Absolutely.
It's, fantastic.
Well, here's a bit of Chaos Engine, and we'll have a quick look at the pixelated round again.
Thank you.
You need a pee, don't you? Anyway, here we go.
Didn't help.
No. I always find if when I've had wine, they're a bit easy to get because my eyesight's a little bit more blurred. You know, I'm like,
the magic eye picture where you slightly blur your vision and it all comes together.
That's exactly what it is.
Bad idea.
Well, guys, okay, so we're going to move on to the music. This is 5 pieces of music from varying systems, varying years. The music that it is listed as being from, I've put that system in the background. So, for instance, if it's been like take the Saturn and the PlayStation, they might be identical, but if it says it's from the Saturn, not the Saturn, sorry, the Saturn, then that's in the background, or vice versa. So that's just to give you a little bit of a hint. It's about as good as I can do. So good luck. Tell me you got some of those.
Maybe one.
Yeah, they were really hard.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Well, for me, they were really hard.
I haven't even got guesses down.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you want another go through, or will it not make any difference?
I just heard really good music. I was like, yeah, that's really cool. I have no idea what it's attached to, but it was really cool.
Yeah, I don't think it'll make much difference.
My lights have decided to just do what they want in the background. Another tough music round. Sega Zombie says, "Good to see you, Scott. Need to organise a date with them. Well, not an actual date, but like a night for you to come on as well. Got lots of people to get on the quiz this year. So what we're saying? No, yeah or nay?
I mean, I don't mind listening to it again for the fun of listening to it again.
Yeah, go on.
Right, let's do it again. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I must admit, I really, really like the Game Boy music. It just sounds really kind of like bassy, even through these headphones.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, that sounds really good. You're gonna kick yourself if you haven't got that one. You really are.
Well, that's my one maybe is that one.
It's a good game. It's a good game. Right. Well, the last round is upon us. Obviously, I always see this is the one I enjoy most. I really enjoy trying to find box art and then, you know, zooming the picture into a very inconsiderate part of the front cover. Unfortunately for you guys, so sorry about that. But remember all of the answers to all the questions. I always do the before and the after of the pixelated round. The box art, and I put them all onto the Facebook page. So if people think I've been a bit harsh, then you can go and have a look there for yourself. But yes, guys, we've got 10 pictures, ranging from right back in the day to a little bit more modern. And yeah, good luck with these, and I'm looking forward to having a chat with you about them after the other end. So I'm really out of practice with the quiz. Like you can really. Oh Jesus! As well. Okay, so while this is on again, I won't be able to hear or see you, Martin. For some reason, I was able to hear you. I've no idea why. How your microphone is still working when.
Oh. Did you hear me telling everyone off to get the damn dog? Is that what you heard?
No, I put you on mute because I did just in case you were like, "This is fucking shit." I was like,
I did that as well. Oh, damn, good. I'm glad you did that one.
So here we go, guys, with the cover art round. 10 pictures. Good luck. Okay, guys, do you need to go again, or are you...
I must have missed one. I've only got 9. So when I was looking down, well, if I've missed it, I've missed it. You know, it's okay.
No. If you need to go again, mate, we need to go again. That's fine. I
might have been looking down writing it when I should have been looking at the screen at the same time.
Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. Here we go. Right, how we doing, Martin? 10?
Yeah, I got it. I didn't know what it was, but I got the one that I missed, so that's good.
I was going to say, if I missed one out, it was always going to be number 7. But I was counting them there, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely 10. Guys, that's it. We're done. We're done. Hard work's over. Now we get moan, complain, talk about the games, talk about the answers. Oh, but there's one thing that I need to do first, and that's the draw for the 1,000 subscribers. So I've got my little Polly Pocket. I've put all of them. Everyone's in there. So good luck, guys. Martin, tell me when to stop.
I modelled a hat for you, okay? So no one wins a hat.
There it is. There's the beautiful hat. Come on, tell me when to stop. There's only
Oh,
so
yeah,
many.
stop. I just like
Here it
watching you fiddle down there. I didn't know what you were doing.
Oh, that's later, mate. Come on, shut. Are we still before the watershed? Yeah, we're still before the watershed. We can't talk about what we're going to do after.
Yeah, okay.
So, guys, this is for this very rare mug, because I think there's only ever 4 of these made, and this is the last one. We have a beautiful RetroB8 mug. This was before he got his hands on the channel and changed it to all nice colours and everything. So this is the previous. Still need to do a mug, but this mug could be on its way to you. And the winner of the mug is, I don't know if you can see that, but that is Graham Beresford. So Graham Beresford. Let me just write down. So that was Graham.
You got your bully.
Was it? Stay out of the black, into the red. There's nothing in this game for 2 in a bed. Come on, everyone looked a bit of bully.
Yeah, exactly.
2. Right, Pete, tell me when to stop wiggling me fingers around in me sack here. Here we go. The next prize is, as Martin is wearing a brand new, beautiful RetroB8 cap.
Ooh.
The winner of that fantastic piece of merch is Hyper Trigger X.
Well done.
Well done, Dylan. Well done, Dylan.
Well done, mate. So I shall put that there. Right, Martin. I'll give these a bit of a shake.
Hang on. Yeah. You feeling good? Go on and go.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 there. Oh, one fell down. Oh, so close. Okay, guys, this is for this beautiful RetroB8 t-shirt, which has a remarkably massive print in the middle. I thought when I looked at the print when I was doing it online, it looked maybe about like this big, but it just is huge. So it is what it is. And the winner from the poltergeist himself is Samine Gaming. So congratulations, mate. I'll be sending that one out to Northern Ireland. In fact, I've actually got a couple of games. I'm sure I've got a game here that I was meant to send out about a month ago, so I'll pop that in the same package as well. And last but not least, the star prize is it's a sealed Commodore 64 all-in-one. It's kind of like a competition pro joystick, which plugs into your TV. It's got 30 games included. Sion is also saying there's 10 secret games in there if you put in like a certain code or something like that. But yeah, I think it just takes batteries. It's completely sealed, so you'll be the first person to use this. And first place, let me know, Pete.
Stop.
Here we go. The winner is Gib84. Congratulations, Gordon. I think Gordon's actually after a Commodore 64 as well. So this will be a little taster of what's to come, mate, when you finally get it. So that's it. All the draws done. Thanks for everyone who entered. Thanks for everyone who's subscribed. And yeah, you know, I probably still would be doing this if it wasn't for all the subscribers. I'd still be making content and just, you know, putting it out there. But it's better knowing that people actually enjoy watching it sometimes. So thanks again. And that's it. Right, let's get back to the quiz. I'll just put them to one side so I don't lose them. And let's get the pen and let's get ready to mark some answers. Right, so let's go all the way back to the first round, which was the pixelated picture round. Yeah, these were maybe, but it's games that I've been playing recently. You see, I always tend to go down the train of thought of games or videos that I've been watching. So number one, Pete, we're going to go with you with number one. What did you get for number one?
I had Castlevania for number one.
Yeah,
Castlevania. And how about you, Martin?
no, that's what I had.
Castlevania.
Yeah.
The answer was Batman the movie on the NES, which I've been playing a lot this weekend. It's a really good game. Really good game. Okay, number two. Martin, what did you get for number two?
I thought it was Contra, but I might be wrong, or Super Probotech, one of those kind of variants of that. But I put Contra.
You put Contra, and Pete, how about you?
I mean, these are all guesses, but I also put Contra.
Well done, guys. You've both got a question right.
Hey, there you go.
We're done.
We can retire. Should we just leave it there?
Great evening, guys. Thanks very much. Love you.
You'd be like, what? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. No, congratulations, guys. I can appreciate it. Must be so much harder from that side. I'm still one day going to take part on that side. It's still going to happen.
Yes,
maybe this is the year this year. If we can organise it a bit better. But yeah, I'm absolutely dreading it. I really am. You'll get to see how really shit my knowledge is. It's too easy being on this side. Pete, what did you get for number three?
My next guess, Bob, is do you know what? I considered a couple of turn-based sort of RPGs, but I just went with Final Fantasy in the end.
You went with Final Fantasy. Martin, what did you go with?
Yeah, I put Final Fantasy. I put like one of the early ones. Final Fantasy 3 is my guess, but I didn't know which one it was. Doesn't
matter. You've both got it right, guys. It is Final Fantasy 2 out of 3. That's not bad. Like 66%. You know, the only way is down. I mean up.
Yeah.
So that was so number four. What did you get for number 4, Martin?
I put Mega Man. I think it might be Mega Man X or something. I put Mega Man.
I put Mega Man. It's got to be Mega Man, surely.
It was the pose with the hand up and the fire.
Yeah, the blue color. And
yeah,
well done, guys. It was the original Mega Man.
Oh, original.
Nice.
So well done. Yeah, question right again. And well, out of the 5, this was the one I was hoping you would get. There was something really gives it away, and I didn't want to digitize it anymore. Otherwise, you might not have been able to make out the clue. Pete, what did you get for number 5?
Yeah, I had no idea on this.
No, nothing at all.
This is the one I wanted to watch again, and it didn't help. So I just guessed, and I just put Metroid, but I don't think that's right.
Metroid. And how about you, Martin?
I put Turrican because of the laser line, like the line of fire. But that's pretty much anything I could guess at.
Well, the answer is Turrican.
God damn it! I crossed out Turrican.
I thought the big metal fist right at the beginning of the game. You've got like the big. Is it the beginning? One of the enemies is like a big metal fist.
Now, for me, it was the directional laser that you can when you stand still, you can fire it in all directions.
You probably can't see, but I literally got that crossed out there. Turrican. What an idiot!
It happens a lot. Scott used to do that a lot.
I should just stick with my first
thought. But I was reading something about Turrican 3 on I think it was on the Amiga, and they got rid of the directional laser on Turrican 3. For me, that was like one of the best parts. Like I used to love, like even if you had like basic weapons, that thing was always really handy. You know what I mean? To get rid of like a lot of enemies, and I thought getting rid of that I thought that was a bit of a
Or you'd fire it at the power-up box. All the power-ups would come out really quickly.
everywhere. Yeah, love Turrican. Turrican fan, Martin.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Have you managed to pick it up for your new love yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. Someone needs to sell it on the swap shop, and then I can pick it up. That's where I get all my stuff from. There you go.
You're not going to get a copy of Turrican on the swap shop. You'll get things like Firelord, which I'm going to send you.
Oh yeah,
I have got all these games here, by the way. This is the one that I need to send out. Is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Martin, wait until you play this. Wait until you play this. Then you'll know. Then you'll know real class.
Yeah.
So, guys, that was a pretty good round, actually. Pete, you got 3 out of 5. Martin, you got 4 out of 5.
Hey.
So there we go. Martin is taking an early lead.
So it's about to go massively downhill. Don't worry.
Yeah, at least you've got this bit of glory here. If
this
the power
is it. I'm happy, mate. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I got 4.
So, guys, question 1 was: what year was the Master System or Master System launched in Europe? Martin, what did you get for that?
I didn't know. I put 88.
You've put 1988. And Pete, how about you?
It was a pure guess, 86.
Oh, guys, it was the one in the middle. It was 7.
I actually crossed out 7 and put 6. So again, I should stick with my fucking first answer. Oh,
that's a shame. That is a shame.
Jesus Christ.
It's only fun. It's only fun. Number 2. What console in its development stage was called Project Reality? And Pete, we're going to go with you on this one.
That was the N64.
You've put N64, and how about you, Martin?
I put the 3DO because it felt like a sort of like the console they were talking about, like lots of FMV stuff and things like that. The name kind of fitted, but I was wrong, obviously.
See where you've gone there. See where we've gone. Oh, OSG's rocked up. He's missed all the questions. Don't worry, mate. Yeah, it's been. I think I might have started off a bit tough, but we're at 4-3. Well, it's 4-4 now. Peter's just pulled level. But remember, I'll still be reading the questions out before we answer them. Did anyone get it right? Sega Zombie, of course.
There's a really cool old SGI trailer. You know, SGI, the computers that they use to develop on the N64, and it's kind of a trailer for the upcoming technology, and they mention Project Reality and stuff. It's like futuristic for the early 90s, you know.
When you said the word reality, I was thinking like, Philips CDI or 3DO, those types of consoles that came out where they're trying to use a lot more reality. That's where my brain went to. So, you know, there was logic in it. It was wrong logic, but there was logic to it.
You can see where you're coming from. I mean, I think they were getting a bit ahead of themselves, really, with that name, with the N64.
I'm not sure it's reality.
Yeah, that's a bit ambitious. Let's change it. N64? Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Number 3, Martin. What game was inspired by the first Gulf War and depicts a conflict between an insane Middle Eastern dictator, General Kilbaba, and the United States?
I took a guess. I put Desert Strike.
You put Desert Strike. How about you, Pete?
Same. It was a guess. It's the only Gulf War game I know,
so
I put Desert Strike. Yeah.
Well done, guys. It is Desert Strike.
Oh, bloody hell, that was actually genuinely a pure and utter guess.
Well, the question was going to be, I was going to kind of incorporate taking off from the boat, because, you know, you I don't know if you remember, but you always took off from a boat, and I didn't do very well at that game. It's a beautiful looking game. I love the controls. Like, I love the way the helicopter controls, but it was just
it's great.
I always run out of fuel. Always run out of fuel. It's such a frustrating game.
I actually only played it a little while ago. It's really weird. So
what did you
when you said Gulf War, I was like, I'll guess at Desert Strike because I played it a few weeks ago.
What system were you playing it on?
Master System.
Oh,
no, sorry, no, it wasn't. What was I playing it on? Mega Drive. I was playing it on.
Well, and that was the original, wasn't it? I thought the Amiga version, which is the one I grew up with, I thought that was good. Decent. Yeah, they've done a good conversion of it. Okay, so we both got that right. Pardon me. Number 4 was Castlevania Sympathy of the Night. Sympathy. I keep saying sympathy. Symphony of the Night is an action role-playing game developed and published by Konami for the PlayStation in 1997. What was the name of the main protagonist in the game? Martin, what did you get for that, mate?
Is it Alucard?
You've put Alucard. And Pete?
I'm so glad you said that because, you know, like I was saying, I don't like Castlevania at all. And I know there's like Simon Belmont and stuff.
Yeah.
And for some reason I put Alucard because I had a feeling, because I have played it. I had a feeling. So I've put the same, Alucard.
Well done, guys. That is the correct answer. I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
So, congratulations. Yeah, good.
That's
good
why I
knowledge.
asked, is it two names? Because I was like, if he says no, I think it's Alucard, you know.
Ah, you played me. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I like it. Nice work. That's
Yeah.
well, when you said there's a surname, I was thinking, Christ, I haven't got a clue what his surname is if he's got one.
Well, it's probably the same because isn't it his nephew or something like that from the?
Isn't it Dracula's son? So wouldn't it be
It's
like,
something
you
like
know,
Jesus.
I don't know.
So I think we're going too deep. I have that problem a lot. Okay, number 5. What game released into the arcades in 1991 by Konami featured 4 rather well-known namesakes of European artists? Pete?
It's obviously Tony Hawk, the arcade game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
And
I put Turtles.
Good. I thought I'd just chuck some nice ones in there. You know, I've got to be nice sometimes.
Yeah.
Number 6. Which console's controller was nicknamed the Duke? Martin?
I think it was the original Xbox, the big fat controller. I think. I don't know.
Fact,
I think it was.
Wasn't he out of Thomas the Tank Engine?
The big fat controller.
Maybe should have called it Thomas.
Also known as the Duke. Yeah.
Yeah, I put the same original Xbox, and it was the first controller they did, the big fat one.
Yeah. The second one was a lot more user friendly. Well, but to be fair, the first one, I mean, how much does it look like a Dreamcast controller? Like, to me, it looks pretty similar.
Oh, it's Dreamcast 2, isn't it? The Xbox.
Aye. Unofficially.
Hmm.
Do you think there'll ever be a Dreamcast 2 or anything like that?
No, Sega are never going to make any hardware. They'll probably get bought out soon enough.
Yeah, well, yeah, it seems to be happening quite a bit, doesn't it? I mean, it's such a shame. I don't know. I always enjoyed Sega, but yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? I mean, what I think they really missed out on was when it was the anniversary last year, and they brought out those tiny little Game Gears. I really wish they brought like an updated new Game Gear, like I don't know, like handhelds are doing not too bad at the minute, and I don't know. It would have been nice to have seen something down that line, but hey, never mind. So we're up to number 5. Number 7. Yes, I'm going to remember number 7. Number 7 is this. Who developed the 1991 release of Micro Machines? Pete?
Codemasters.
You're going with Codemasters.
Yeah, the same Codemasters.
Codemasters is correct. Well done.
I can remember the cover, and it's got like the written right at the bottom of the cover of the artwork.
Yeah, it's right in the middle at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. When they first, well, not first started out, but I think that's when one of the real big breaks, wasn't it? Codemasters and Tucker and stuff like that.
So they made a lot of budget games prior to that, didn't they? Like BMX Simulator and stuff like that.
Oh, everything simulator. Everything simulator. In fact, I was showing someone the other day because I had a few. Oh, there we go. Here we go. It's a Codemasters game. Yes, of course there is. There's a simulator there. Pinball Simulator on the Quattro range. It's mad that you think that's where they started from and what they became. Right, so, yep, both got a point there. Number 8. Regarded by some as the best in-game music ever, what sequel game music was composed by Yuzo Koshiro? Martin, what did you get for that?
I genuinely didn't have a clue, so I just put Sonic.
You put Sonic? That's a good guess. And Pete?
So interestingly, he didn't just do the music. His team actually made the game, and his sister worked on the game, and it was like a family affair. So yeah, I mean, and a signed vinyl is literally right next to me.
Is it Sonic?
It's Streets of Rage 2.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
But he did the soundtrack for the first game, but he actually his team actually developed the second game.
See, I tried to find out about the first one, but it looked like there was a few more like people involved, whereas the second one, I think there was only like 3 tracks or something that wasn't him, so it was like more biased towards him doing, from what I found out anyway. So that's why I went with the sequel. And plus, personally, I like the Streets of Rage 2 music better than the first one.
Oh
so,
yeah, same.
Yeah, I went with that. Is that the music that's the music that's on Nerdy Geezer's intro, isn't it?
I can't remember if I used 1 or 2 because he asked for Streets of Rage. I think it might be Streets of Rage 1. I can't remember. I think it's Streets of Rage 1 on that one.
Oh, he's going to be coming back now. Come on, Pete, sort us out. Get Streets of Rage 2 on there. Like as if you haven't got enough to do. Okay, so yeah, I've marked down there for you, Pete. So number 9 is in 1990, which UK-based software house won Best Developer and Publisher, or Best Developer / Publisher? Martin, what did you get for that, mate?
I actually missed the word that you said, British developer. So I just thought I missed. So I put Konami, which it won't be, obviously. So I got that one wrong. I missed that. I must have missed that in the question.
Sorry.
No, it's my fault. I didn't hear it. It's my fault.
It's just my accent, mate. It's only got worse since I moved to the north of Scotland. Let's be honest.
Fair. I wouldn't have known the answer anyway, so don't worry about it.
You'd be surprised. Pete, did you get anything down for this one?
I had a guess because I was thinking it's what year was it?
1990.
Yeah, I thought it's a bit too early for like sensible software. It could have been something like Team 17 or whatever, but in the end, I just put Ocean.
Ocean is the correct answer. Yeah, Ocean were the big. They were the big. They've done everything, didn't they? All the movies.
Yeah.
And, I would have gone probably with was Pegasus also like a developer and a publisher, because that's when I just heard you say British, then I then went, oh, I'd have thought of those guys, but no, Psygnosis. Sorry.
Yeah, they were a publisher and developer. Yeah.
That would have been my. That's what I would have written then, and I would have got it wrong anyway. So it doesn't really make a difference.
That's a good guess, though. Actually,
just made me feel better. Last but not least, for the general knowledge, was the 1985 vertical scrolling run and gun arcade hit Commando was released by whom? Pete, who did you put down in the end?
I know I'm going to be wrong because I went through loads in my head, but I settled on Tengen in the end.
Tengen. I struggled. I never know whether it's Tengen or Tengen, but now I'm going to say Tengen from now on.
That I don't know either, so don't.
That's all right. I'm just going to say, hey, Pete told me, not me. And Martin, what did you get?
Yeah, I didn't have these last 3. I didn't have a clue on, so I put Sega.
Sega, guys. The answer, and you are going to kick yourself, was Capcom.
I thought Capcom originally, and then I was like, nah, it's not Capcom. Because do you know what went on in my head, right? As soon as you said it, I went, that's Capcom. And then my brain went, no, that's Captain Commando you're thinking of, not Commando, right? Which is also a Capcom beat 'em up. And then I kind of persuaded myself that it wasn't Capcom because of that.
Exactly. That happens a lot. Let's just have a look and see how. I think people have done pretty well in the chat. Pete will get this 100%.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, nope. Of course, Scott was there. Nerdy Geezer thought it was as well. So let me just count up the scores for the second round. Okay. Still got quite a close game here, guys. That is until we get to the music round. So, of course, hardest round of the quiz, I always think. And okay, so we'll start with you, Pete, for number 1. There was a nice Commodore 64 in the background there. That'll have been a great help, I'm sure. What did you get for number 1?
Absolutely no idea. So I just put a Commodore 64 game, which was definitely going to be wrong, which is Whizball.
Whizball. Good game and made by Sensible Software.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much where they start. It's a bit mental. I had no idea how to play that game until about maybe a couple of years ago. James Evans actually had to explain what the hell was going on. So
yeah, because it's quite hard to control at first, and then you have to kind of learn that, and then you get the upgrades and stuff.
It's a really good game, but it's a game you have to put time into. If you don't, it's just you're going to hate it. And I hated it for a long time, but now I appreciate it for what it is. And Martin, what did you get, mate? For
again, I guess I put Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. Well, I'm sorry, guys, both incorrect. It was Batman the movie on the Commodore 64.
Wow.
Yeah.
So number 2, we moved on to the Amiga. Martin, what did you get for number 2?
Again, no idea. So I put Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon.
Just get the vibe of the music. I didn't have a clue.
I've played it on the 64. It's not actually a bad game. It comes right at the end of the Commodore 64's life. It's the hardest hit squad game to get for the Commodore 64. I've seen it go for £500 within the last 12 months. Not once, but twice. So yeah, it's quite a difficult game to get hold of. Pete, what did you get for number 2?
Well, again, I had no idea, but for some reason, I thought it had a little bit of a Team 17 sound to it. So I put Body Blows.
Well, guys, I'm sorry to say nobody got that one. I thought you might have got this one because it's an absolute... Oh, I mean, this is one of the best games on the Amiga. It was pretty groundbreaking for me the first time I played it. And it was Flashback. It's the intro to Flashback.
Oh, God, yeah.
Intro music to Flashback.
Yeah,
so,
no chance.
Love that game.
That's Delphine, isn't it? Delphine Software.
They're French, I think.
Yeah, the French studio.
When I've done that top 25, my favourite top 25 Amiga games, I think it still holds the record for the best selling French game of all time. I think. Or what it definitely was at the time, but whether it is now, I'm not so sure. So the music round is proven to be as difficult as normal. We're going to go on to number 3. Pete, what did you get for number 3?
Okay, number 3. It is again a guess, but it wasn't the tune. It was the underlying beat.
Dun, dun, dun,
right, that beat, and that kind of just gave me a RoboCop vibe. So I went with RoboCop.
Pete's gone with RoboCop on the Game Boy. Martin, how about you?
I don't even know if this came out on the Game Boy, but I put R-Type because it had a kind of like spacey vibe to it as well, but I didn't have a clue.
R-Type. I've not played. I played on the 64, and I think the Amstrad got a new version recently, which is meant to be pretty decent. OSG, you'll definitely know. I'm sure it was the Amstrad. It might have been a Specky, but for some reason I've got Amstrad in my head, or 8-Bit Rich might know, actually. But the correct answer was RoboCop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Got one.
Congrats, nice.
You know what it was? Is the beat was like, like in between when they're doing like, the beat under the main theme, but then the theme was different, but it was the same kind of. Yeah.
Decent.
It'll be those fancy music headphones.
That's
at a disadvantage, clearly.
No, good job. I hats off to anyone who gets any of the music questions right, because I know I would never ever get any of them. Number 5, I thought was just quite funny. Pete, did you get anything for number 5? This was a SNES game.
No, 4 we're doing the PS1.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's a good job you're keeping us right, Pete. Number 4 was the PlayStation 1. Now, quite a popular song that you might have heard in the charts at some point, but do you know what game it was on?
Well, no. I mean, I know the song. I think David Albarn is the singer in that song, is he? Or something?
Yes, he is.
I'm just realizing that the game I put, I don't think even came out on PS1, which is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah.
Come on, what was it?
I put Guitar Hero, but I don't think that didn't come out on the PS1, did it?
I don't.
But yeah, so. No. The point is, I had no idea. Yeah.
Martin, how about you?
Again, I didn't have a clue. I wasn't sure if it was like one of the FIFA games or something from back in those days.
Yeah,
sort of music on. So
I thought FIFA because there was like cheering.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. Sometimes they have that kind of UK music on. I don't know. Yes, I had FIFA 97. I think it was. I didn't really write a year, but I can't remember which one came out.
I'm definitely going to give you the point, mate. It was FIFA: The Road to World Cup '98. So It was between FIFA 97 and 98, and it was Song 2 by Blur. One of my favorite songs ever. So yeah, it was the road to World Cup '98. So we'll give
You don't have to give me the point, but it was very
No,
nice of you.
that's close enough. On the music round, I think
No, yeah,
that's
worth a point.
Yeah, for sure. And then, right, this was the last one on the snares. I just thought, to be fair, if you listen to what the music is, it can be only one game, really. Martin, what did you put down for that one game?
I didn't put any. Well, I've put The Simpsons down, thinking it's maybe a Krusty the Clown game or something. I couldn't think of anything that music went with, I'm afraid.
How about you, Pete?
Well, yeah, I knew it was Entry of the Gladiators, the tune. And because obviously that's like a circus theme, I just guessed Krusty's Super Fun House.
Guys, you're going to kick yourself. It was Theme Park.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I did think about I couldn't remember if Theme Park actually came out on the Super, because I was thinking Sim City, and I was thinking, did Theme Park actually come out on the Super Nintendo? And if it did, I didn't even know that. That's new news to me. I didn't know it came out on the Super Nintendo.
To be fair, I was very surprised to see it there.
Yeah,
I'm happy with my one on that round.
Yeah, well done, guys. 1 each on that round.
That's better. I definitely thought straight away. I was like, oh, it's Theme Park. But I was thinking that didn't come out. No way did that come out. I'm gonna have to go and buy it now, just so I've got it to annoy myself with.
There's a few people got it right, actually, surprisingly. I think Northerners went with Krusty's Super Fun House as well. What's up there? I heard them mention scoring. There's a few got FIFA 98 right as well there. So decent marks, 2 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. So yeah, well done everyone. And Dreambow said 3 out of 5 as well. So that's the music round over. And then we move on to, last but not least, of course, is the box art round. Started off, I think it was 70s, and then work our way through. So number 1. And we're going to go with you, Pete, on this for number 1, mate. What did you get for box art number 1?
It was a complete guess, and I put this for 2 of them. So, double up on the odds.
Yeah.
Complete guess. I just put pole position.
You put pole position. And how about you, Martin?
I put Formula 1. I didn't know.
The answer is, and this is not looking good for your other guess, Pete, but the answer was pole position.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Pole position on the Atari 2600.
Maybe I should change my other guess to another car game. All I have to do is think of another car game.
Oh, yeah. I can see where you've gone with that one. Okay, number 2. Martin, what did you get for number 2?
Yeah, I didn't have a clue on this one, so I just put Clash of the Titans in case there was a game called that, and it looked like that.
Yeah, I can see where you're going from with that one. Pete, did you get anything for number 2?
Well, I wrote something, but I know it's wrong. I just wrote it because I wanted to put something. Golden Axe. It's obviously not Golden Axe, but
well, you're close. It was Golden Axe Warrior.
God damn it! I so nearly put that as well.
So I mean, they are different games, unfortunately.
No, they are. They are completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it!
I've never played Golden Axe Warrior. I've got it, but it's just a game like. Yeah, I've never tried it. It's more like an RPG, I believe. Yeah. Okay, number 3. And Pete, we're going to go with you on this one, mate. What did you get for number 3?
3 Bubble Bobble.
You've got Bubble Bobble. And how about you, Mark?
Same Bubble Bobble.
Well done, guys. Both correct. Bubble Bobble's always an easy one. There's always it's that style, Yeah. Awesome game though. Really enjoy Bubble Bobble. I was watching. Well, I think it was Kim Justice's new video. Was it Kim Justice or maybe it was GameSack I was watching again. And it was either Bubble Bobble for the Spectrum, or maybe it was Bubble Bobble for the SG-1000. If there was an SG-1000 version, but it still looked good. Still love that game. Okay, number 4. Pete, what did you get for number 4?
A complete guess, and it could be any variation on this type of theme, but I just put Olympic Games.
Olympic Games. Martin, what did
I
you
went
get?
with Winter Olympic Games because it looked like it was.
I thought if anything, it was summer because the guy had a bow and arrow archery thing.
I thought it was skiing. It looked like there was a guy skiing
Olympic
on there.
Summer Games or something. I don't know.
So the game is called Winter Games.
Really? Would they do archery in winter? You should give him a point for that. That's close enough.
I'm thinking a half point because of the Olympic. Because it's just called Winter Games. I think they were made by Epix, and they had a Summer Games and a Winter Games, and that was the Winter Games one. So I'm going to give a half a point there to Martin because I think it's close enough,
Yeah,
but not right. And we normally go for right answers only when it comes to the box art. So, but still, well done, mate. I think that's I think you've done well to get that. Okay, number 5, Martin. What did you get for number 5?
I didn't get an answer. No answer. Not a clue.
No answer, Pete.
Well, having changed my answer from pole position, now I know I've put Crazy Cars.
Oh, you're so close. It's Supercars. You're going to see you scribbled that out, right?
No, sadly not.
I used to love Supercars on the Amiga. I think it was Supercars 2.
Yeah, Supercars 2 was amazing.
You used to get, you remember in between the races, you used to get like asked questions on your driving theory and like all sorts of stuff. And if you got it right and wrong, you got like different bonuses and what have you.
You just fire some missiles out the back of the car to kill the car.
Yeah, you used to be able to put oil on the floor as well and stuff like that, didn't you?
Awesome. Great game.
Top-down view, but it was such a cool game.
It still looks good today. I mean, play it. It's still a great game today. It's an awesome game.
I tell you, I've been playing a lot of Super Off-Road recently.
Love that.
On the Commodore 64. Really enjoyed it, like the Iron Man Stewart. But I got a copy of Danny Harrison from Press Start Gaming on the NES, and it's amazing. Like the game looks similar, but it plays so different. It's just like the 64 version is like really manic and fast, and whereas the NES version, it's like the track is massive compared to Commodore 64. It's a lot slower, but you've got to like drive just as hard as what you do on the 64 to get anywhere. I think the NES version is a little bit harder.
Wow.
But enjoy playing that. Anyway, I'm diversing. So let's move on to number 6. Pete, did you get anything for number 6?
6, another guess, another stab in the dark. I put Wing Commander.
You've put Wing Commander. Martin, how about you?
No, I didn't have an answer for that one either. I couldn't pick it out. Wing Commander's a great answer though, but I couldn't pick it out. I don't think it is. I don't know if it is Wing Commander.
I don't think it is, but
yeah, but
it looks familiar. That ship looked familiar for some reason.
Well, I don't know if you've ever played Wing Commander, but if you have, that is the ship because it is Wing Commander.
Wow.
Well,
I've never played it.
That's amazing.
I used to quite like. It was almost like a bit of a movie experience when you play the game. Like in are they called the Kilrathi or something like that?
Yeah, I only ever played it on like Amiga and then Amiga and then PC.
Is that the one that's got Mark Hamill in?
Yeah, Wing Commander 4, I think.
And I think Malcolm McDowell. I think he's in it as well.
Then you had Wing Commander Prophecy. Then it became Star Lancer, Freelancer. The last one they did was Freelancer, which was really good.
I had Star Lancer and Freelancer the same series.
They're in the. I think they're meant to be in the same universe. Yeah,
right.
They're really good games. Freelancer is brilliant.
I used to really like Freelancer. I had that on the PC. It's just like a space pirate sort of thing, aren't you? Like,
it's a bit like an Elite game, a bit like Elite. You can go off and do whatever you want. You can go and be a trader. You can be a pirate. It's a really good game. I've got it to my left somewhere. It's a shame.
I know. What I was going to say. It's gone. It's gone. Oh, the Elite for the PS4. I've still not played that yet. I was told there was a way to get it working on the VR headset, which I thought would have been pretty cool. But
nice.
Yeah, I've still never bothered me arse to do it. So that was number 6. That was Wing Commander. Pete, you've got a mark for that. Number 7. Martin, did you get anything for number 7?
Roll cage.
You've got roll cage. Pete, how about
yeah,
you?
I also put roll cage, which I think wasn't that Psygnosis, that one, Martin.
I think
Well,
so.
it just so happens that Ginger Hippie Gaming's in the chat, and he is 100%. He loves roll cage, and I know he does for a fact. I thought about him when I put this game in. I can't believe he's actually watching. So if anyone knows, he'll know. But yeah, I think it's a Psygnosis game. He says it's a great game, but yeah, he's not letting us know who actually made it. But yeah, the answer to number 7 is roll cage. Well done, guys. Okay, then we move on to number 8. Pete, what did you get for number 8?
I had no idea. I mean, it could be Dino Crisis or a Jurassic Park, but I just put a guess. I put Turok. I don't even know if there is one on the Xbox.
Yeah, I put Turok as well. I think it is on the Xbox. I think.
Yep, I think it wasn't not like out on the Xbox first. Turok, maybe.
No, it's N64.
N64, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. Well, guys, it was a Dino Crisis 3.
Oh wow,
that was one of my options, but yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
Well, you see, I'd only ever seen Dino Crisis 1 and 2 on the PlayStation, and because I never had an Xbox, I didn't even know Dino Crisis 3 existed because it didn't come out on the PlayStation 3. So on the picture, that's why I've got a little bit of the Xbox at the top to try and give you a bit of a hint. So, but yeah, sorry, it didn't work. But no, good guesses, but unfortunately, it's just wide. Number 9, Martin, what did you get for number 9?
I put F-Zero.
You've put F-Zero.
Yep, F-Zero, yeah.
And Pete's F-Zero. Yep, congratulations. Both correct. Both correct. And last but not least, last question of the quiz was number 10 of the box art round. And Pete, what did you get for number 10?
It's a sequel to a game we mentioned earlier, Jungle Strike.
Yeah.
Jungle Strike. Martin?
Yeah, I originally wrote Desert Strike, and then just before it went off the screen, I noticed the kind of the green grass around the title, so I changed to Jungle Strike.
Plus, in that one, I think it's a Comanche gunship rather than the Apache. So, which, yeah, it's a really cool helicopter. I used to use that a lot on on Gunship 2000. I used to always use the Comanche, but anyway. So that's it, guys. The quiz is over. Let's just quickly add up the scores and see who's won. So we had 2 and 2 on the music round.
I don't think there needs to be a drum roll, but go on.
7 for Pete, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. So I make it 10, 20. I make it 20 to Pete.
No.
Oh, have I missed? Sorry, 8.
No, I don't have that much.
I got 3 for the pixelated round.
Yeah.
8 for the general knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's 11. 2 for the music.
One music, I think.
Yeah, we both got one.
Oh, yes, you didn't. Nobody got Theme Park, did they?
No.
You got RoboCop, and you got the World Cup, so that's only 1 and a 1. So sorry, that makes it well. And then I got that Pete. You got 7 in the box art round.
Hang on a minute.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
6.
Yeah, I only got 6.
Pole position, bubble,
wing commander,
roll cage,
F-Zero, Jungle Strike.
Wow, this is not a good start, is it?
so I should have 18.
18. Martin, you're probably going to have to go through these with us just in case.
I think I got 14.5. So I got 4 in the pixelated, 5 in the general questions, 1 in the music round, and then the 4.5 for the box art. So 14.5.
14.5. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Well done, Pete, for winning.
That's off to you, sir.
Tip my hat. And Martin, it's a good, solid start. Don't forget, these scores will go into the league table on the Facebook group. They will. So it's depending who's at the top at the end of the year, then we'll make like a bit of a playoff or something like that and have a final. We'll have like a big quiz at the end of the year. That's the plan. So yeah, thanks guys for both coming on and yeah, talking games. Martin, I thought you'd done really well. I know you were really nervous beforehand, and all week you've been like, "Oh my god, I'm going to get like none." But I'm really glad that that you're getting a good score, mate. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Also, I was just going to ask, you know, what we can expect from your channel. Have you got any videos planned, or in fact, why don't you kind of give us a bit of an introduction to your channel? Because there might be some people who's not seen it and don't know what actually goes on in the Hobby Lodge.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this is it. This is the Hobby Lodge. All sorts of stuff goes on in here, from the retro video gaming. Obviously, that's what this quiz is all about. But also, I'm very much into tabletop miniature gaming, painting, role playing, everything in that sort of tabletop space. So you think your Dungeons and Dragons, think your Warhammer, and all the rest of it. So yeah, it's either video games or it's tabletop, and my channel is mostly either painting or talking about tabletop games and getting involved with those, or playing games. Recently, I've been on a big binge of the Commodore 64, absolute huge passion, and thanks to RetroB8 for helping me get hold of one. Just absolutely loving it. So yeah, stuff coming up. I'll always be doing some new homebrew on the Commodore 64. I'm painting up some miniatures for a game called Moonstone at the moment. So if you want to chill out with me and do some painting, you can.
They are really, really relaxed, by the way. I've watched a couple now, and I really enjoy them. I honestly, I watched it because I thought it's something different that I've not seen, and I wanted to give it a go just to see what it was like. And yeah, honestly, guys, definitely check out one of these streams.
Brilliant. Yeah, so yeah, lots of stuff goes on, and I do tend to put up maybe a couple of videos a week. So yeah, if you want to come along and follow, that would be amazing.
So oh shit, I've just got rid of Martin completely. God, I'm rusty at this, man. Totally forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, the links to both Pete and Martin's channel is in the description below. So, Pete, I'm going to ask you the same question. What can we expect to see from you? Of course, you've got 2 channels.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Things get put on different ones. So, yeah, just let us know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't have much going on, to be honest.
No documentaries in the.
Not really. I mean, there's a sensible software thing I'm working on, but I'm like, it's been over a year now because I've got someone I'm trying to interview that keeps putting me back. I really want to kind of get involved, so I might just give up on that and then just put it out as is with just the one interview that I've got.
Right. Did you manage?
Other than that,
Stu Cambridge. Did you manage to get to speak to him or
no?
He's quite active.
He's the maybe.
Yeah.
I've been trying to pin him down since last January.
Yeah, busy guy.
So we'll see. But I've got John Hare anyway, so
well, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But other than that, I'm working on a few little bits, but I've been really lazy lately.
Well,
you know,
I mean, the thing is, like I've been talking about with a few friends. You know, people go through like cycles. You know, when like you've really got the energy, and I think you've got to embrace them moments and make content, because eventually you do get sick, and then you go through like the dip, and you think, oh, I just can't be arsed right now. Do you know what I mean? Like real life comes first, so we end up putting stuff off. And like you, I've done a couple of videos where, because I've left them so long now, I just haven't got the I don't know. I don't want to go back to it. I feel like, I'm just not doing it justice. So.
Yeah, I've got like folders of those where I've started them, and then I think I'll come back to it. But when you come back to it, either you can't really remember where you were, or you just can't be bothered anymore.
The enthusiasm. There's a reason why they're in a folder.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
you know, I say I'm not doing much, but then like I'm probably doing a couple of hours a day, just on this sensible software thing, and it's just because it's been like a year, it's just like trickling in. Just I quite like doing that. Just do it a little bit, You can't then leave it for like a few months and come back to it because you'll be like, I can't remember where everything goes. And yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone in the chat and what have you will have seen, your stuff, Pete. But for me, one of my favorite games of all time is Monkey Island. I think it was like second of all the Amiga games I've ever played. And I thought your video on that, I think this is the first time I've really spoke to you since then. But I just thought that video was just. It was brilliant. It really was. Really enjoyed watching it. And if anyone has got any nostalgia for the Amiga or for Monkey Island, you definitely need to check that out. And also, there was the GoldenEye video as well.
Thanks.
That was a cracker. I remember the premiere for that.
You know, I don't watch my own stuff, obviously. Well, I do before I
yeah, because you get sick of seeing it, don't you? You probably watched it about 400 or 500 times by the time you finish editing.
You end up watching them a hell of a lot. Like definitely those two, I probably watched all the way through at least 20 times, like prior to uploading them. But I actually watched the entire GoldenEye one the other day, just because I find it interesting, and that's the thing that I really wanted to do with those videos. And the reason is because I hardly talk in them. It's all the developers, and I still enjoy listening to what they've got to say. So when I made that Monkey Island one, it was really like I made the Monkey Island documentary that I would have wanted to watch, because it wasn't out there. And the same with the GoldenEye one, like there's pieces out there, but not really all together. So the fact that I can sit and watch them back and enjoy them is just crazy to me. And I'm really quite happy with that I feel like I created something that's actually like worth me going back and listening to, because it's like, oh yeah, that's an interesting little tidbit or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's Nerdy Gaze. There's a few people in the chat saying the same thing. But yeah, great piece of content, and something like I think I said to you before, when I made an Amiga top 25, you were definitely part of the inspiration behind it, especially with voiceover work. And I've been trying my hardest. I got some really good tips from Scott Sega Zombie about just repeating the same thing over and over again until you've like got it in your head, and then it just comes out naturally. Whereas when you are reading it from the piece of paper in front, it's what I mean. It just comes across so like straight away. You can tell, and like it's to try. But I'm overcritical sometimes of my own stuff. So every time I watch anything back like that, I'm like, oh, I can tell that I'm reading that. But then I'm thinking, well, obviously I know that I read it, so that's maybe why I can tell. But anyway,
yeah, it always sounds worse to yourself, and you nailed that first one. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, that is crazy. Like it sounded amazing, quality and everything.
This is a real big thing towards it, honestly. The Blue Yeti mic is probably one of the best purchases if you really enjoy YouTube and you want to try and improve. I 100% would say get a decent microphone, because as I think we spoke about before, people will watch a video if the sound's good and the pictures a bit grainy, because people have different devices for capturing the video. But if they can't hear it and the sound's crap, even if you can see it, you just it's not going to hold your interest. So for me, it's definitely that was a huge thing in trying to improve what I make. So if anyone else is going down the same lines, then I would definitely look on eBay. I think I picked that one up for like 50 quid, I think it was. But it's worth every penny. Worth every penny. But again, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. It's 9:30. It's a good time to finish. And I just want to say, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll be having our first three-way. And I can see that now because it's after 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
We've got Steve from Retro8 Refix. We've got the Retro Chef, and we've got Martin, who was that UK gamer, but he's changed his channel now. He's changed his channel to a different name, and it is this. I'll tell you in a second, because he's now it's the Geek Master. So those three guys will be going head to head to see where they're going to end up on the league table. As I say, just nip to Facebook on the group. There's a link in the description down below. Just I think it's a private group, but just apply to join, and then you can see who's where, and I'll update the league table tonight sometime. So that's it from me. Thanks for joining us for the first quiz of 2022. A little bit rusty, but hopefully I'll get a bit better as the year goes on. So and I'll speak to you guys in a couple of minutes. So goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Is everyone sick of waving?
Can't wait forever.
Bye.